Alright, so welcome back to the First Berserker Khazan. You may be wondering why we're starting at the crevice today. And let me just give a quick explanation as we as we travel to where we were. So last time we were doing this side quest, right? The vow. And as you can see, I already began this one. Now the reason for that is because of a certain glitch. I'll tell you about it, but I lost all my footage. It made me really sad. I lost all the footage I had of this place. And then, because we stopped right here, Ruins Bridge, right? Then in between Ruins Bridge and Hidden Chamber, it's just a bunch of enemies. So I just want to show you guys real quick what happened in this side quest because I'm going to I think I've already turned cutscene replay on so that you guys don't miss what's important. Let me check one more time. Yeah, cutscene replay. I've turned it on again because oh wait, I didn't know this existed. Hold on. Okay, I didn't know this existed. Maybe it's a good thing I came back here. So I turned uh the footage that I lost, like I said, you guys haven't really missed anything in between here and the last and where we stopped on the previous part, right? There's only just one big enemy behind this door, but I can't open this door from this side because you know the door opens from the other side only. Now what else have you missed? You get there's only a dead body there, which gives us context on who we are fighting next. And you're going to see we are going to fight his specter. So yeah, he's right there.
Is a specter who doesn't want to leave.
Alright, so that's the Spectre fight. I hope that didn't take too long. So after this fight, we then come in here, right? And there's nothing else in here except uh so on this table you collect this. Let me show you. Sorry, let me show you guys real quick. Reese's ring, right? Because this side quest is about her, you know, finding more context and everything. So we can read the description. It says a ring that bears the oath of two people. It has been immaculately preserved as if untouched by time. The promise of their happiest days will endure for eternity. No matter what trials we face, no matter how lost we become, we will always find our way to each other. So that's what Reese's ring said, and I've never read the description on Elaine's ring, so we can read that as well. So it says a ring stolen by Elaine. Judging by its design, it appears to have belonged to a man from the Knife's Vale. On the day she left the bandits, she made a vow, no matter how difficult life became, she would always gaze at the stars and dream. Just as you've supported others, I want to do the same. So I think there she's talking about Khazan. Imagine this is Khazan's ring. And then it was stolen by her. Okay, but no, that's dumb. So yeah, then we call it. Then there's this book. This is how the side quest ends. So the cutscene I think is going to replay again.
We walked through the palace gardens, trying to stay hidden from the court. He was deep in thought, talking about the things that were consuming him. He was convinced that with his Mar gone, the world would be a better place for all. Hismar was gone, but he was still in despair. To Ozma, the world was still filled with evil. Evil that humanity was to blame for. He became obsessed with finding ways to remove this evil from the world. Today is our wedding day, but the Emperor demands I become his concubine. We must escape. I'm going to tell Ozma right away. Pluvius is the only one I can really trust right now.
Reese.
Yeah, so Pluvius is the one we just fought, the Spectre we just fought right now. So now the reason why I'm not so unhappy is because I just took a break from this game. I was supposed to record this yesterday, but last evening. But the thing is, I lost my footage twice because what I'm doing right now, I already did a second time, right? Like, they have no new dialogue, so we're just going to go to the new area. So what happened was, what I'm doing right now, I did it after losing my footage the first time. And then I realized that, and then I lost my footage a second time after realizing that there's a bug which crashes your game when you're searching through your inventory. And my game crashed the first time when I was recording due to that bug. Now after it crashed, the problem with recording with a PS5 is that when your game crashes, the PS5 recording also just gets lost. It doesn't pause, it just vanishes, disappears, deletes itself. So I was really sad about it, and I started recording. The good thing about this game is that you can do those missions again. Like if I go back to the vow right now, I can do the exact same thing I've just showed you, and the cutscene will replay. So then you travel here after that, because we are now done with the side quest. So now we are going to the temple bridge, which is where the main mission begins. So now the issue is that there's supposed to be a cutscene that plays here, but the cutscene that plays here does not happen. As you can see, there's no cutscene. We are just put straight into the level. Okay, hello everyone, hope you're doing well. This is Future Elma here. So I just wanted to say I repeated the whole game And the cutscene that I keep saying that is missing, you'll hear me talk about it a lot in the video. And I'm going to insert this at the point where the cutscene is supposed to play. So after seeing this clip, I'm going to insert the cutscene that was missing because I played the game all the way from the beginning up until the point where the cutscene plays, and I recorded the cutscene a second time because I lost the footage. And yes, I'm going to play the cutscene now. Then even after that, it will go back to the original footage and you'll hear me say, hey, the cutscene is missing, what, blah, blah, blah. I tried to describe the cutscene. I didn't even describe it properly, but yeah, I'm going to insert it in the video. So much as you may hear me say the cutscene is missing, I did replay the game quickly enough before this part came out. So yeah, anyway, hope you enjoy. I don't want to make this too long, so I'll play the cutscene now, then we'll go back to the original footage. Bye.
Khazan, won't you join us for once?
The three of us together again.
I know you're always busy, but it would mean everything to us if you came to our wedding.
So many special moments. It's the perfect place to be married. Remember, Khazan, we'll always be together.
Okay, that was the cutscene that you guys missed. So now we are going to go back to the original footage. I'm going to have to probably cut out the parts where I was trying to describe the cutscene. I may not cut out the whole thing, but yeah, I think I will just cut out the unnecessary part. So yeah, now we're going back to the original footage. So yeah, and if you've made it up to this point, just want to say thank you for watching. The game's almost done, so yeah. Bye again. We'll go back to past Elma. Like, Ozma was going to get married to Reese, and you know, Khazan was like also part of the family. It was a really beautiful short cutscene and everything. So after that flashback, that's when the level begins, and then yeah, you see the blade nexus. Then you come right here. Now around here, I ran out of storage the first time, and I had to remove stuff from my inventory, right? My gear, actually. I was removing stuff from my gear, then the game crashed. That was the first time I lost all my footage, so therefore I lost the cutscene that I've just described. So the second time I had to redo what I'm doing right now. And then I tried to remove stuff from my inventory a second time. I tried to remove stuff from my inventory a second time, but the game crashed again, which means I lost this footage. I got so sad, and because I lost footage twice, this very footage I'm recording right now, I lost it twice. So yesterday I just decided to take a break from the game and I stopped playing. That's why today I'm not so sad about it, because I've actually rested. I've actually taken a break, I've rested, and you know, I'm no longer as pissed about it, but I was really sad that I lost the footage, I lost the cutscene. So all I can do is describe it for you. That's the best I could do. And yeah, I apologize for that. I wish I could record like most content creators do, because they record differently. Anyway, I had gone through most of this level, and there's something I'm gonna ask of you guys. I know I've talked a lot, but the music in this level is beautiful, and I'm not gonna speak for a while because I just want to listen to it. So yeah, I'm gonna keep quiet. Maybe I'll even mute my mic, but for now, I'm not gonna be speaking.
Are you okay? No! No! No!
Breeze. No. Please be safe.
Yeah, the music in this level is quite beautiful. I didn't want to talk. There's going to be a fight just around the corner here. Alright, yeah, so the music stops there, but it's gonna continue in a minute, so. Yeah, the music is really beautiful. That's why I don't want to talk during this section. I hope that's okay. Maybe my talking is... Maybe my talking is even annoying. Like, you never know what if people actually hate it, but yeah. I felt like I had to explain a lot at the beginning of this video, while also trying to play the game at the same time so that I don't waste too much time. But yeah. So it looks like Reese might also have transformed into something. Maybe they brought her back to life, because I assume she's dead based off that beginning. The cutscene that you guys saw at the very start of this series, part 1, at the very beginning, where it's a transition between Ozma fighting Dragonkin and Khazan fighting Dragonkin and Ozma crying while some woman lays like dead on his arms, in his arms. Temple Knight Spear. Let me see this. Stamina damage increase. Right, yeah. That very beginning cutscene, I assumed that Reese died and this guy was trying to bring her back to life. So maybe she transformed into something crazy. That's why you see the other guy, like when we absorbed the lacrima, he was like, Reese, is that you? No, what? Then he, screamed and everything. Then Khazan was like, Reese, I hope you're okay. I think she won't be okay, which is really sad, but we can hope for the best. Maybe she can be saved somehow. Reese 2. Let's see this. A roll of parchment filled with Ozma's handwriting. What use is being the Emperor's greatest mage? There's nothing left of me now. Just a hollow shell clinging to life against its will. We found Reese 1. If I can remember to do so, I'll do my best. I think that's the... Is that the second? Yeah, I think that's the second. Hopefully I can remember to read all of them at once before maybe the final confrontation of the game. Because we collected Reese 1 as well. And this music is so good. I know it feels abnormal to listen to watch my video when like I'm not talking, but I just want to take it in, you know. I usually play games without talking. That's why I'm not good at it, by the way. I'm not good at commentary at all. So usually how I play my games is I can play 20 hours and the total number of words I've said is like maybe I've said like 10 sentences in 20 hours. That's usually how I play my games. I don't talk. I just do it for when I'm doing these videos.
Lady Reese, forgive me for failing to protect you.
Confessions of Villadas. A book of scriptures once carried by the temple knight Philadas. I confess my sins to you, my God, for I turned away from Reese, your beloved daughter. When the emperor sought to take her, I remained silent, even as countless spears and blades struck her down. Wait, what? My lips remained sealed. Damn. So that's what happened to her. Oh, Pluvius, how I long for these days when we stood together to protect her. I pray that there is salvation yet for your soul and hers. So I'm not so sure which spectre we fought right now. Maybe this is his spectre, right? I have no idea. Maybe these specters come as a result of like regret or something. You never know. I don't know how they come about. Maybe in Difrona's Codex you can read about it. So this may be the night, right? Because we got the lacrima from him saying I failed to protect you. So that could be his spectre. Where do I go? Oh. Okay.
I once spent many pleasant days here with my friends.
Wonder what type of place this is. Also, in case you're somehow unfamiliar, I don't usually talk when there's fights as well. Like usually I talk a lot when recording videos, but when there's fights, especially when the music is loud, I don't talk. I hear a jar somewhere here. Guess what? The hero's back. He took down the resurrected Berserk Dragon in the capital again. Also, I don't talk during boss fights at all, because I can't focus when fighting and talking at the same time. Alright, let's go. This really feels like the last level, but I don't know if it will be. I'm not sure if you can open this from here, so let's look around real quick. This should be a shortcut. I see an enemy at the top there. I see two of them. You guys might see more, depending on how good your eyesight is. I see one standing in the middle at the very top and another just walking on those platforms. I didn't even expect that. I didn't notice that wall was illusory. I just hit it for the sake. So to be fair, there is a sound that actually plays when there's an illusory wall. It's like a whisper. I didn't get a good look at the wall. I was like, let me just hit it just because. And I think like because I had that sound, I was like, there must be a wall nearby. I just didn't expect it to be this one. I think we have destroyed the third soul stone. You hear that whisper? That could just be the enemy anyways, so I'm not so sure. Oh yeah, it's just this enemy. What's the use of this place? That's so odd. Feels like they forgot to add something here. Alright, we're still going to go and fight this guy. Don't think I'm trying to leave him. We always fight every enemy at least once. Alright, we are done with that. I like it when they're not elite enemies. So that one was way easier to kill. Whoa! He's dead, relax. The music. Oh yeah, by the way, I think I forgot to mention, I collected... Did I do it while I was recording or off recording? I can't remember. Okay, I think I put it in the video. It was in the previous part. I actually got the upgrade for my health. Like I can now heal 8 times. And I love that I haven't even needed to heal once throughout this entire level, even through the shortcut. But we still haven't made our way up to the very top. So yeah, there's a second shortcut that we have to get to. Oh! Whoa! You see, when you have this hallucination status effect, your controls are backwards. So that's why you would see me moving backwards sometimes. Because the enemy... Ah, shit. This actually looks like the main path. Let me go back up, because I'm not sure what's there. I mean, okay, but this should be the side path, right? I don't know really. Let me call it back down and see. Let's explore down, it's fine. Because I guess the path that looks most obvious, because it's right there for you to take. So I think that's the main path. Let's just explore this area and see what we have. Because it even looks like we can drop down here. Yeah, we can. I just don't know what's there for us once we do. I think that's the fourth. Yeah, okay. Earth cleanse potion. I thought I already collected that one. Ah, race 3, okay. Their bodies each bore a mark in the shape of an eye, as though they were branded slaves to a master. Yet, there was nothing to be seen in the eyes. What's this? I like this level so far. I don't want to talk too much, even though I am talking. Oh, okay. So this leads back down to where we were. Okay. I was about to drop down. That would have been a mistake. I don't know why that happens. If you stop moving moving him forward while you're climbing a ladder very quickly, he just drops down. Also, in case this is your first time watching, I also apologize for my mic. I've apologized for everything. My mic is not the best. When I listen back to my videos, I always sound like I'm disinterested in what I'm doing. Like it doesn't actually capture my voice properly. So even when I'm, excited and everything, you guys may hear something that sounds so dull. I listen back to my videos and I'm like, wow, these videos they're trash. because of the sound, basically. I almost fell off twice. Oh, wild ghost necklace. So we can upgrade Kishta, even though I haven't used someone's old game. I had this a trophy for it, so that's one of the reasons why I haven't. During my first Elden Ring playthrough, Elden Ring was my first Souls game, so that was the first time since Gna I had to fight a boss. Though it was multiple bosses, not Gna, it was Sigrun in God of War 2018. But because you know how these bosses force you to master their movesets, otherwise you're heavily punished for it. That's why you die easily when you don't dodge at the right time or perfect parry at the right time. They force you to master movesets. Other games out there, you can basically, for example, if a game is very difficult, you could keep your distance and use like a safe method of fighting the enemy. But with a boss like Sigrun in God of War 2018, that one forces you to master her moves. So basically, that was the only boss I remember fighting like that. Because okay, I used to play God of War on normal difficulty all the time. even when I was a kid. In fact, when I was a kid, I used to play it on easy. Then I went to normal. Then God of War 2018 also played it on normal. And yeah, everything else, no matter how hard a game was, it would not heavily punish you for not maybe dodging 1 or 2 attacks of a boss. So Elden Ring was the first one I played like that, and I was like, wow, this game is heavily punishing. I used summons throughout my entire playthrough. I only didn't use summons on the Ever Jails, which actually force you force you not to use summons when fighting those bosses. As far as I know, this one only drops down, right? Maybe we can make sure. Because I don't think it climbs up. Let's leave it. But it's ruining the music. We have only a few more minutes to go before I end the video. But the thing is, the Blade Nexus is close by, so I don't think we'll find a new one or find a new shortcut soon. I don't know what causes them to lose their frenzy state. These wolves particularly, they are always in like a frenzy state, then after some time they just go back to normal, which makes them much easier to kill. I hear another one of those enemies. The ones that be casting spells and all that. Oh, I think it's because I rested. Maybe he's the one I already killed earlier. There's an item there. Wonder if we can make our way there. You know what? I think it's fine. We can end the video here. I will get back to that exact point and we'll continue from where we left off, like that spot where I died. We'll continue from there next time. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm sure we wouldn't have found a Blade Nexus close by. Probably, I don't know, because there's this other shortcut. So I'm sure you can go up there. I died somewhere. Yeah, I died there, where that red orb is. I died there. So I'm sure you can make your way all the way across. Then maybe you come down. Then there's probably... Oh yeah, there's that big enemy there. I didn't actually notice him the first time. This enemy right there. Then you come and unlock this shortcut. So we'll do that next time. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time. Once again, thank you. And goodbye.